Have you ever had the feeling where your manager has been cutting you off from important meetings? Welcome to part 3 of the Toxic Manager series. In the first part, you would have noticed that he was asking me to do some errands, which I did. And then in the second part, he basically asks me for my password when I was traveling. I did give him my password, but what I didn't know how things would change. After I came back from my vacation, I noticed something different. My colleagues would talk to me differently. In fact, for most of the big meetings, I wasn't even invited. And just to put this into context, right? My boss's boss would invite me to most of the meetings because I had the knack to present the tactical things in a strategic way. Now, suddenly, all those things had changed. Something was way off, and it was bothering me. What my manager had done was he had sent emails from my inbox to my colleagues and to his boss with insults. I had no idea about this, and I wouldn't find about this for a really long time. What I did notice that I was being sidelined and my colleagues stopped talking to me and they were not friends anymore. But I let it go and I focused on the work at hand. A couple of months later, there was a big meeting coming up, and this meeting would happen every year. In fact, every year I would prepare these presentations. My boss would start the presentation. I would come in, do the middle part, and then my boss would close the presentation. We would work well together. So this meeting, he asked me to make the presentation. I was stoked and I prepared the presentation. I sent it out to him. A couple of days later, I didn't get any feedback, so I stopped by his desk and asked him, "Did you get a chance to review the presentation?" To which he replied, "Oh, this presentation is amazing, buddy. You've been doing this every single year. I've got no comments. Thank you so much." So I feel good. I walk back to my desk and I'm waiting for the big meeting. A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks passes by, and now I'm thinking the presentation to the big client should have finished by now. So either it didn't happen or I wasn't invited. So I had to find out. So I walked to my manager and asked him, "What happened to this big meeting?" So he tells me, "I will let you know when that happens, but thanks, don't worry about it for now." That quarter, we have a big hands-on meeting between the leadership and us. So we're all invited, and he talks about a lot of things, but one thing that he spoke about stood out. And you won't believe what the leadership spoke. Follow for part 3.